in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Kenny
Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes 7. Cowboys nothing. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now this will make it into the end zone. dangerous return man showing it here.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, it's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And the 11.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
37-yard line.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Chargers.
A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. I got you. Let's make these babies cry. 13.
They give it off here to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
19-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On the tackle.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Cowboys 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
This is Elliott. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 66 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. Well, this one may be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Complete to Kelly. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prescott on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I get expecting up the back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's airing it out. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
For the extra point.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
The extra point is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 4 forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
40-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Back now in Arlington. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Chargers 50. Cowboys 40.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed it.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's the option. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Chargers 50.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy